head, I would probably say somebody like Dom Kennedy.
Okay. I
Yeah.
see. I see what the problem is. So to me, he's more on the lyrical side. He's not the most lyrical, but you could be a little more open in that, man. You guys like,
That's not open.
yeah,
Bruh,
man. It's kind of rigid, bro. It's kind of rigid.
Dumb Kid only had one good project. One. And that was like the Yellow Tape, or what was the name of that damn? The Yellow Album? Whatever the name of that was.
It's
He
conceptual
trash.
music, right?
He pretty trash though.
I'm saying, don't he make conceptual music?
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah,
I'm,
I
I'm
mean,
not.
to an extent, not really though.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that, bro. I just
Like
feel
I'm saying, like who y'all searching for? Now, I do listen to a couple songs here and there that are made from the futures or the like for future, for example. I listen to F up some commas. Like I'll listen to that if I'm working out or something.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Webby Savage Life, to me, is one of the dopest albums I ever heard because I really like that. What you think about Webby and Boosie?
I
Like
don't
Webby
listen.
Savage Life 1 is dope.
I don't listen to them.
It's
Uh-uh.
it's by far not one of the dopest albums I've heard, but
Webby Savage Life 1
but
was fire.
but I did listen to Webby and Boosie. I don't listen. I mean, Webby doesn't have any new music now, but I don't listen to Webby now. I listened to Boosie's last album, which was pretty cool.
y'all
But I
listen
did
to
listen to both of them.
y'all listening to that new shit? This is called Boopak or Newpak or what's that shit called?
It's
Tupac.
Tupac.
Y'all gonna listen to
Couldn't
that?
listen to that. Dude,
To be honest, I probably won't.
I won't listen to that. Nigga. I ain't gonna-
To be honest, I ain't listening to that shit. Period.
I ain't gonna listen to that either.
See,
Tupac alone, bro.
Boosie might
see,
be
but
one.
the thing about like I just check for different people. I just check for different artists, man.
Bruh, Dom Kennedy hadn't had anything good in like 10 years. Like,
Who?
Dom Kennedy is trash.
Yo,
Even you thinking.
Like
He's-
where? Okay, are you talking about recently, or are you just talking about overall?
Bruh, he only got one good mixtape. That's it.
That's not true.
hey, I
What
got a
else
question.
good has Dom
What's the
Kennedy
dude's
done?
name, man? Dude who act like Eminem, Hobson. Do y'all listen to Hobson?
Who?
Hell no.
Hobson.
I can't listen to him.
He has good songs.
Bro, wait, Joe. You riding on the trip, right? You could only listen
Okay.
to Migos album or Hobson. What you bumping?
Migos album. Or
He gotta say Migos, he don't want to. Well, I was in trash, bro. You ain't listening to that. You rather hear the wind blowing in your ear. Come
See,
on, man.
okay.
Don't
but-
do this, man.
see,
Don't do
You rather
this.
ride
once
with the
again-
windows down to listen to Hobson.
Come on,
Once
Joe.
again, though,
Come on, Joe.
once
Don't do this,
again,
man.
I'm being consistent. I never said I don't listen to songs from these artists. I never said.
I just don't want to hear you say Hobson.
Hey, man, you
Don't say Hobson. Please don't say that, man.
No, because I don't listen to Hobson albums either.
Okay. So it's the Migos.
Joe, I'm gonna say this.
I just told you I like songs from both of them. I don't listen to albums. I don't.
Wait, you just said you listen to albums all the way through, bro. You listen to playlists
No.
or do you listen to albums? Which one is it?
For people that I'm checking for, rewind this tape. I said for people that I'm checking for, I listen to their albums all the way through. I'm not checking for either Hobson or Migos.
So wait a minute. Just because that what you saying that means that other artists that you don't check for can have good or even classic albums, but the fact that you don't give them the time of day and listen to that stuff all the way through, you sleep on them.
Look,
You a hypocrite hip hop fan.
nope. And to your point, yes, I could, but then when I hear that an album is dope or I hear that somebody is real dope, I'll go back and listen to them.
So
And then I'll make my own opinion from that.
Wait.
So if we telling you Future and Migos is dope, right, and we call out a specific album, are you gonna listen to it all the way through because we're telling you it's dope? And
If
you
I
hear
haven't listened to the album, yes, I would.
it. So have you listened to Dirty Sprite 2 all the way through?
I've listened to Dirty Sprite too.
And 56 Nights, that mixtape.
I've listened to 56 Nights.
And you don't think that's a classic mixtape?
Those are not classics.
Oh, Joe.
By no stretch of the imagination.
Joe, you don't know what a classic is.
I know exactly what a classic is, and it's not those two.
No. 56 Nights is a classic mixtape.
It's not classic. Face, you quiet over there.
I'm just
56
listening.
Nights a classic?
Yes, man.
Is 56 Nights a classic mixtape?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Both of y'all are brainwashed.
Joe, do you know what a classic mixtape is?
What's a classic mixtape? Because apparently,
What would you say is a classic mixtape, Joe?
what's a classic
I'm
mixtape?
telling me what you would consider classic mixtape. Yeah. Off the top, you should say Trap or Die 1.
Okay, Trap It Down One. That's a classic mixtape.
I don't understand
So
how
you
you
gonna
say
think-
that that's a classic, but Future's not making classic. Like, it's still related,
Thank you.
bro. It's like in the same
It's-
bubble.
Thank you, Face.
Okay.
That's what I don't understand.
Listen.
I really want to
Listen.
understand, like, what makes
Listen.
it different.
Even though we can talk about the same content, doesn't mean my delivery of that content is the same.
What?
Okay.
Say.
Just because we talk about the same things
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean my delivery is the same.
So what's that got to do
So,
with the classic?
so I can talk about selling dope, but if I paint a picture and I conceptualize the concept of selling dope versus just saying selling dope, that's totally different. It's a different type of delivery. It's a different type of concept. It's a different type of content.
You're not even answering the question, man.
I think
I am answering the question.
This is what I think, Joe. I think you just don't like it. You just don't like it, man. And now you're going based off of your personal opinion. Like, you saying, is it because
What else do I have to go off of? Except my opinion.
the influence?
But just because you could
I mean,
say
just-
reasonable doubt is not a classic, but just because you said don't mean it's not.
Yeah,
And that's very true. That's very true.
that's what's happening
56
right
Nights
now.
is a classic.
That's what's happening right
That's what's
now.
happening.
That's very true. And I said by no stretch of the imagination is 56 Nights a classic. That's all I
But it
said.
is.
But it,
But we're telling you that it is.
That's all I said. By no stretch of the imagination is it a classic.
man, this ain't going nowhere.
Well, let me ask you, what makes it a classic?
It bang, front to back.
So because it bangs makes it a classic.
Yes, man. It's a
Yes,
mixtape,
bro. Like,
bro.
how I don't understand that question.
Everything that bangs every album that bangs is a classic.
What are you talking about? How you change, bruh? If we ever do a crime together, I want you to take the stand because you're gonna resurrect the question, never answer the question, and frustrate everybody. And I'm gonna just laugh like my boy got me. I ain't got to say shit because I know he confused the fuck out of everybody. The jury's confused, the judge's confused. Fuck, I'm confused. Was I even in the crime? God damn, that's a question, man. You might be getting slapped by the prosecutor. Why did you ask the question? Shit. I don't even know my name no more. This is no crazy. What the fuck? What the fuck are we here for? Come on, man. Like, yo, I'm confused right now.
Oh,
We talked for 2 hours about nothing because you kept answering. You answered. Just answer the question, man. Shit. I mean, damn, every question is a redirect. Did I do a candy bar or not? What do you mean by candy bar?
You know, you got me crying.
You got peanuts in your teeth. You ate a Snicker bar. Did I? Or did I eat cashews? Yo, that is crazy.
Oh man. Hey man, you bugging, man.
Man, I ain't laughed that hard in a
Okay.
minute, man. That's the funniest shit, man. That's the funniest shit I heard all day, man.
Oh man.
Oh shit, man.
Man. Y'all are bugging, man.
I don't know, my brother. That is you. 56 Nights is a classic mixtape, and that's it.
So what other classic mixtapes are there besides Trap or Die?
Now I have to think about it.
Do you really listen to mixtapes like that?
Oh, yeah.
I do. I got that piff on my phone.
How often do you listen to that Piff though? That's the question.
I just listened to that Piff today.
Who did you listen to today on that Piff?
Saha.
Oh, Saha is
Saha
fire,
dope.
bro. I like
He's
Saha.
super dope. He dope. I like him. Yeah, he dope.
Does he have
He
classics?
slept on.
Would you say he has classics over Future?
I mean, it will have to be a mixtape.
What you would say?
Let me pull up his
The
mixtape.
Ivy League mixtape was dope.
Black History is up there.
That's fire.
Black History is up there.
He's a good artist. Like he's really dope though.
He's dope.
He's a good artist.
I would say that one, and then damn, what's the other album? It's the one where he had he had that song "Whoop De Doo" on there with Big Sean.
I forgot.
I don't know, man.
I forgot the name.
But I would say between those two, those are classics. Those are classics.
I don't think he penetrates the culture enough, man. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Big Crit got a classic. Big Crit mixtape. First mixtape is a classic.
What's that? The
When Crit was here?
Return to
talking about
Forever.
Crit was
First
here?
mixtape, Return to Forever. Was that his first mixtape?
I thought Crit was
Or
here.
First mainstream
What's his
mixtape.
first one? I can't
The
remember.
mixtape I'm talking about is Forever in a Day.
Oh yeah. A Return to Forever?
That's the one I remember.
No,
That's the first thing I heard from Crit.
Return to Forever is dope, but the one I was talking about is Forever in a Day.
Crit got better mixtapes than his album. His album sucked.
No,
I disagree with
no,
you.
bro.
Nah.
All right, I saw this happening.
Bruh,
I was like, all right, so Mercer finna come with this Crit fuck shit right now, right now.
We
I
talked
totally
about this in
disagree
Vegas,
with you
Joe.
on that,
Yeah.
man. You
talked
gotta
about this
feel Crit, man. You gotta feel Crit.
Crit go hard, bro.
If you from the South, you gotta feel Crit. Period.
You don't like
There's
Future though, man. That's kind of the same.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say
Thank
this.
you.
I'm gonna say
That's
this.
not
not the
Future.
same.
Yes, man. It's different modes though. So
Crit
Like-
and Future is kind of the same.
no. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying the southern aspect of it is just the influence of the region. Like your perspective on Future is like his perspective on Crit. Both of y'all wrong. Mercer wrong about that Crit shit. You wrong about that Future shit.
Yo, Crit is good on mixtapes. His albums are garbage. They're not garbage. I wasn't feeling his albums because I expected so much from the mixtapes that I didn't like his albums. But his albums aren't garbage. I shouldn't say that. I like his mixtapes better than I like. Some people are better mixed. Like Jeezy to me makes dope ass. Well, I ain't gonna say Jeezy. That's a little different. Future is a better mixtape artist than his actual albums.
What's his last?
Like some people just make better mixtapes.
The Future.
They
shit.
got more freedom.
The Future shit. I honestly think he just makes a lot of music and then he put it out.
know what?
However,
You know what?
Wayne is a better mixtape rapper.
To appease to you all, I'm gonna go back and listen to those mixtapes again.
Thank you, Joe.
You know what? I'm about to pull it up on that Piff right now.
56
Because-
nights.
I'm gonna show y'all. I don't just hate. I actually try to give these cats a chance, man.
You do hate, Joe.
I'm
You
not.
hating just like me.
I'm not hating.
Wait.
That's nah,
Wait.
bruh. Nah, bruh.
when you listen to it depends on what type of wave you're on. Like when you listen to the mixtapes, do you sit and consume them the same way you consume albums?
It goes back to what I said before. If it's something I'm checking for, yes. If it's something that other people, if it's a consensus that a particular album or mixtape is supposedly this good, then I'll go back and listen to that.
So 56 nights is that.
And I will try to go back again and I will listen to it.
I guarantee, bro. If we was like around each other and we riding around, say like we getting money and shit, man. When you hanging out with your homies all the time and we playing Future, you're not gonna be like, yo, this is garbage. You're gonna enjoy that music, man. It's a different type of wave. Like say you don't have to go to work tomorrow and we riding together. We put that shit on. We riding around, getting money, making plays and shit. You'll fuck with that, man. Guaranteed.
I guess our ride around music is just different. Like my ride around music is most times not even rap.
I don't listen
Yeah,
to
but
rap. I
see,
listen to soul. You know, I'm
yeah,
just saying specifically that scenario. You would
Joe
enjoy
is an
that.
expert director. He will redirect your question. That's what he just tried to do. Don't fall for the trap. He just redirect it. See, what you're saying is, I listen to Curtis Mayfield. Like, bro, we're not talking about Curtis right now. We talking about, ain't no chicks getting in the car with Sci-Hi the Prince talking about it. You gotta play that future.
That's that's true, bro. Like if so, say I mean I know. So it also depends on like what you own. Like I know you ain't on no club shit. So, but if you were to be on some club shit, you don't want to listen to Sci-Hi. You don't want to hear that.
So so I guess like I'm just on different stuff then. Like so I'm not even in that space. I'm not even in that headspace.
All right, man.
Cause
You just gotta say, all right. That's all
I
you
mean,
say.
cause to keep it 100, I don't even really listen to Jeezy like that anymore.
his
He
last
trash.
his last album was garbage. I
He
was,
trash.
Like
Yeah, it's rap.
like so I don't even really listen to those cats anymore. Like I can't tell you the last time I listened to the Carter One. Like it's been
I
that
don't
long.
listen to that shit either.
I ain't listen to it either.
I listened to it
Like
when it was out.
I'm just not in that headspace anymore. I guess.
Well, we growing up. I mean,
Yeah,
as you get older, you don't want to hear that shit all the time no more.
but you
You know what
still
I'm saying?
could appreciate it. That's my only beef
Yeah,
about what you're saying, bro. Honestly, like you said, I
yeah,
don't listen to that shit. I don't just get in the car, turn on my 21 Savage, every day,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But you might
Yeah, like,
want to have some fun, bro. That's all I'm
You
saying.
know what? You know what? In respect to you all, I will change it and say I'm just not checking for them.
Joe saying that shit like us a favor or something. Like, do you know what I
I'm
mean?
just not checking for them cats. I'm just not. I just I just don't check for them. Period. Like I don't look forward to when I'm able to listen to Bad and Bougie. Like it just doesn't appeal to me at all.
Understandable.
Okay.
Like period. Like there's I don't foresee me in any situation where I would listen to Bad and Bougie. That's just me.
You would listen to it in the club or at a bar?
But I don't go to either one of those.
Oh, well,
That's true.
that's true.
I mean, I don't really do that
You
shit
listen to it
either.
in the gym?
Okay, so all right, we was talking about this. This is real. Like we was talking about like the Halloween shit. I was like, man, we dress up for that shit every year. We get costumes. We
Oh,
don't
do
park.
y'all?
We going out this year, man, drinking and
Mm-hmm.
everything. But it's like, I mean, we don't do that shit every weekend. But Halloween is a time where we'll go out.
Mm-hmm.
If we was out on some
Mm-hmm.
shit like that, and you was around, Joe, you would not enjoy the Future type music or the Migos type music.
I can't say definitively I would or wouldn't because like I'm just I guess I haven't been put in that situation to even determine whether I would be on some future type stuff, like in a club or something, or we go out and we hear a Migos type record or something like that. I don't know. I don't know definitively what will happen. But I'm just saying, as it stands right now, like, I'm just not checking for them cats like at all.
Okay. What about you, Merce?
For me, a lot of times that type of music, like if we at a fun event, like I don't want to have to think. Like when you at outings where you don't have to concentrate and focus, then you can't listen to like a Lupe or something like that because you
Mm-hmm.
can't appreciate his music without concentrating.
Yeah.
Whereas with a future, you don't want to concentrate on it. It's like background noise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's
Okay,
That's my point
why didn't you
exactly.
lead with that?
That's my point.
See, y'all should have led with that.
I feel like I
Like
said that. I feel like I said that. Maybe not in those words verbatim, but
so maybe it didn't connect with me until you said it specifically like that. Maybe so that's what I'm saying. Maybe y'all should have led with that. I can almost respect that.
all right, man.
So I would say y'all not wrong. It's just I haven't been in those situations to where I'm able to determine, like I
You
said.
telling me at the gym when they playing music at the gym, they playing Lupe and not a Future. At the
No,
gym,
they're
you
not.
don't think about music at the gym. You just lifting and listening to background
You're
music.
right.
So you listen to it.
I don't listen to Migos at the gym. No,
Who do you listen to at the gym?
like I told you, I have a couple songs that I do listen to from Future, but I'm not putting on no albums from Future.
Dude, well, yeah, I mean,
It's
right. Well, see,
Like,
Future makes.
Hey Joe,
All right, man.
it's okay to listen to Future, bro. It's okay to be okay with it, bro.
You're not gonna look down.
You just contradicted yourself so hard. You said you can't think of an instance where you would listen to Future ever. Then you just said you listen to some of his songs.
You did say that.
I'll give you that. Let me
Joe, you
let me be more specific. When I'm talking like that, I'm talking about the artist itself. Like I don't foresee me sitting down anywhere in any situation and listening to the artist. Like just sitting down and just listening to Future.
What
I
does that
don't
mean?
either. I don't do that either. That's my point. I'm not gonna carve off time to sit and listen to Future ever. If we talking about that, we talking about the same thing, bro.
See, that's what I'm like. Even me riding in the car, like I'm not going to put on a Future album. If I'm listening to songs and then like I said, F up some commas. If that song comes on, I'll listen to it and then it goes on to something else. But I'm not about to sit down and like listen to Future songs consecutively. Like I'm not into the artist.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not that person.
Like
I'm not into the artist.
Like if it's like, oh, Future got a new album, like okay, let me check that shit out. And if it ain't riding, then it's whack to me. If it is riding, then it's good. I'm not looking for, you know what I'm saying? Like, what a metaphor is that? What a substance. Right. Let me hear that. I don't care about his concepts and shit. It's like,
but
you know what you're getting.
He's not that type of artist.
You know what you're getting. It's Future, man.
Yeah, he's not that type of artist. It's like 50 Cent. Get Rich Die Trying was just good songs. It ain't had no lyrics, but it had slick bars. It was some gangster shit. It put you in the mood.
I disagree with that.
What?
I that did have lyrics. Get Rich or Die Trying did have lyrics.
It had slick bars. Like 50's not lyrical, bro.
No, 50 had lyrics on that.
Wait, what's the difference, Mercy?
Like to me, when you're very lyrical, like the whole song is like a puzzle. Like I never heard a 50 song where I didn't understand everything he said through the first listen. Like Jay got bars that he spit, and then I go back and be like, oh, I didn't catch that the first time. Oh, that shit deep. That's some dope shit. He was saying like that's lyrical to me. Like shit will go over your head, and then you be like, oh shit, that's what he meant. Oh, that was cold.
Like the Lupe.
I just think that's a different type of lyricism.
Like the Lupe effect, basically.
Well, Lupe, I mean, you can listen to that shit 100 times.
You're saying like it kind of goes, you got to kind of sit with it and kind of break it down to understand it.
That's lyrics. Okay. That's lyrics. 50, you'll never do that with a 50 song. You understand it. It's just dope. It's slick bars. You're like, oh, that's a catchy little bar. That's cool.
I mean, well, if we're judging off of that, then very few people are lyrical then.
Yeah.
Very true. That's a fact.
That's true.
Like, I'm talking very few people.
Now, your legends, the people that you consider legendary are lyrical. Nas, Jay, Black Thought, Common. Most Def can have some bars like that. I mean, Biggie has some shit. That's Tupac is lyrical.
Biggie stuff went over your head? No.
Hell no. Biggie, no.
Well, hey, maybe Biggie's not lyrical like they say he is there.
So Biggie's not lyrical then?
Depending on your definition.
I wouldn't say that.
I just said maybe.
I mean, I think wordplay plays into whether someone's lyrical or not.
I think wordplay plays into lyricism too because Saha stuff don't go over your head, but I think Saha is lyrical.
Yeah.
To me, it depends on what you mean by lyrical. I don't know. Well, see, when I say lyrical, I like intricate shit that build and like, oh fuck, like it's different for me. Like 50 to me is not lyrical. He just got slick bars. Like he can say that wordplay is cold, like wordplay. But shit, even somebody like I mean, fuck, you could have some shit with good wordplay, but you just like that's just like saying the same thing in a catchy way. That's what made Lil Wayne hot.
I mean, but then you got to say somebody like Rakim wasn't lyrical then, and Rakim was lyrical.
Yeah, but that shit was deep though. That shit was dope. Like that shit could have went over your head and you be like, oh fuck.
But it didn't though.
It depends.
Some of it did.
It depends on who
some of it did.
Yeah.
Some of it did.
Is Fabulous lyrical?
To me, he's like a punchline rapper.
I'll say so.
I
think he is, but none of his stuff goes over my head.
To me, he's a punchline type of dude. Like he got wordplay, like it's slick.
I get exactly what you're saying. Would you say T.I.'s lyrical?
So I guess what I'm saying is, it by your definition, if that's your definition, Mercer, you're not wrong. But your to back up your definition, your lineup has to be extremely limited.
I'm, that's what you said though. But that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying like a Jay, a Nas, a Black Thought, like even Lupe's on that Tetsuo and shit. That was whatever. But I mean even like some like Common, like some rappers that shit is like, oh fuck, I missed that the first time. To me that's like super dope lyricism. Because every time you listen to it, it's hitting you a different kind of way. It's like, oh fuck, that shit cold. I appreciate this song because that shit is crazy.
Damn, so nobody from the South is lyrical then almost.
Besides 3,000.
I was just about to say besides 3,000.
That might be true.
What about Cole? Wayne? Would y'all say Cole is lyrical?
Wayne. Who?
Cole. J. Cole.
J. Cole?
By your definition, he can't be.
No, I was gonna say, I don't think so. I think Kendrick can be.
Kendrick is definitely by all definitions.
Yeah. But it's like his damn album. Like you said, front to back it's a different song. Like it's a different album. Front way is different album, back way. That's lyricism. That's like super supreme lyricism. It is. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not saying your definition is wrong. Like I'm not disagreeing with your definition. Right. I do believe. I think we're just. I wouldn't say even disagreeing. Like what we're just kind of apart on is that there's that only level of lyricism. I do agree that that's a level of lyricism. I just think that there's different levels of like there's different types of lyricism. But you're not wrong in what you're saying.
What other type is it though?
Like Facebook was saying, like the wordplay, like depending on how your word structure is, how your wordplay. I think that's a form of lyricism. Me personally. But you're not wrong in what you're saying.
So Future could be a form of lyricism.
I don't know, man. Honestly, it's a case by case. I would never say Future's a lyricist. But
he's not. He's definitely not.
But I mean,
I'm not saying that he.
So I mean, if we're going based off of, if we got to stick solely to that definition, then he has to be. But I definitely would not give him that credit.
Future's not a lyricist. 50 Cent is not a lyricist.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's been defined, man. I think we always try to like act like shit's way more defined than it is. You know what I'm saying? Like lyricism. You know what I'm saying? It's based on the person. Like we going back and forth with the specifics, but you can't really prove that shit.
Yeah. I don't know. So, Face, you say 50 Cent was a lyricist?
It's hard for me to answer that. I would say no. It's really hard for me to answer that. I'm just thinking about that. I'm just thinking about the Get Rich or Die Trying album. Like, it's hard for me to know that he has this body of work and then say he's not a lyricist. But I'll say this. I guess it's more off of how impressed I am with the lyrics is what makes me decide whether or not they're a lyricist. You know what I mean? Like,
if it's not good lyrics,
you could have
if
good
the lyrics aren't good. It's not.
That's not true. You said the lyrics aren't good, then the song's not good.
It's not lyrical if the lyrics aren't good. Like, what's the point?
I don't know, man. Yeah, that's true. So,
you know what I'm saying?
So if I agree with that. So if I go off of that, then I would say 50's not a lyricist. He's a good songwriter, but not necessarily 100%. A lyricist. Yeah, I would say.
But I think his lyrics are good though.
Yeah, I would say his lyrics are
good.
But
I think his lyrics are good though.
Rocco literally had a mixtape called Wordplay. Rocco, and it was filled with wordplay, and he's not a lyricist whatsoever.
Just because you think you have wordplay doesn't necessarily correlate to you having wordplay though.
He did have. I like Rocco. He had a cool little link. Honestly, if you like Cam, you gotta like Rocco. He's just a smaller version in a different region.
I didn't like Rocco.
It's the same type of thing though. He got his own little style, his own little swag, and his own little.
He does.
It's the same.
I wouldn't say he's lyrical though.
This is not lyrical either.
Is Cam lyrical?
Cam was lyrical, yes.
It's the same shit, bro. Only difference is
it isn't.
It's just a different area, man. He from New York, man. He got different style.
Bars.
Rocco had bars. Rocco said some nice shit too, bro. It's the same thing. It's just
He had his. I'm talking his body of work. You can't sit up there and say Rocco's body of work was bars.
No, I said that he's on the
body work ain't no bars though.
I just said he's on a lower scale. He got charisma and they flow, man. That's what it is. It's a charismatic dude.
See, and you said 50 Cent body of work wasn't lyrical
At all.
and I agree with you. I was specifically talking about Get Rich or Die Trying.
But that's a classic though.
That's what I'm saying. I was specifically talking about Get Rich or Die Trying.
But he was not lyrical on like he just had slick wordplay. And his content was something that you hadn't heard before. Like,
hey, this is the first. That's the first thing we agreed on, all three of us. Get Rich or Die Trying. It's a classic. I was waiting. It was a bait when Mercer said it. I was waiting to see if Jay was gonna say it was or not. But he's like, okay.
I agree.
That's the first thing we agreed on in this whole episode.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I know good music, and that's why Get Rich or Die Trying was a classic. I know good music, man. That's it. That's simple, brother. Now
that when you have your stamp of approval, Joe, we can sleep well tonight. I was like, damn.
Hey, salute, brother. I appreciate that.
All right, man.
I try.
I could.